Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. Hello, my dear students. How are you all? Hope all is well. I'm also well by the grace of Almighty Allah. Welcome to today's biology online class. Today's class is from chapter 8. Before starting my today's lecture, I would like to introduce myself. It is Shabrin Shupriti, lecturer, Department of Biology. Okay, let's see what we will learn from today's lecture. Excretion, structure of kidney, structure of a nephron, dialysis, and kidney transplant. Okay, first of all, I would like to give you some idea about excretion. Metabolism. Metabolism is the process through which waste products are produced in and excreted from the body. All these substances are cause various diseases if they remain inside the body for a long time. It may cause death. Human excretory system that we can see in the board. This is human excretory system. This system assists to remove poisonous substance from the blood, and it helps to maintain the biological balance. There we can see an excretory system of human body. This part is dorsal aorta. This part is inferior vena cava, and this is renal artery, and both two are kidney, renal vein, and this is called ureter, and this is urinary bladder, and last one is urethra. Okay, this was our excretory system. Now I am telling you about excretory products. Excretory products means nitrogenous waste. The human excretory products is expelled from the body is urine. Almost 90%. Almost 90% of water. 90% water is the component of urine. There are many other components like urea, uric acid, creatinine, and different kinds of salts. The color of the urine is light yellow due to the presence of a pigment called urochrome. Excretory organ of human body is kidney. There are two kidneys in our excretory system. Both kidneys are red-brown color and they are bean shaped. Kidneys lie at the back of the abdominal cavity. The outer side of kidney, we can see in the picture, the outer side of the kidney is convex and the inner side of the kidney is concave. Indeed, having an indentation is called hilus, and this part is called hilus. The chamber in the hilus is pelvis. Okay, from the pelvis, renal artery enters the kidney and the renal vein comes out. Pelvis in the enlarged funnel shaped part. Pelvis, this is pelvis, is the enlarged funnel shaped part of the ureter. Each kidney is enclosed by one type of fibrous membrane. This is called capsule. Okay, this is capsule. In longitudinal section of each kidney, we can see two regions. The outer part of the kidney is cortex and the inner part of kidney is medulla. There are 8 to 12 renal pyramid in the medulla. All these are renal pyramid. Okay. The apex of each pyramid, this is the apex. The apex of each pyramid is called papilla. This papilla projects directly into the ureter. Okay, each kidney contains a particular type of tubules. These are uniferous tubules. Uriniferous tubules has two parts, nephron and collecting tubule. The functional unit of kidney is nephron. Each kidney contains about 1 million nephrons. Okay, let's see the different parts of a nephron. This is efferent arteriole is more than wide efferent arteriole, and this part is called renal corpuscle. There are two parts in renal corpuscle, that is glomerulus. This part is called glomerulus, and the cup shaped part is called renal corpuscle. This part, after renal corpuscle, we can see a tube. This is called proximal convoluted tubule, and after then we can see a U-shaped part. This is Henle's loop, and this one is descending limb. After Henle's loop, we can see another tubule. This tubule is called distal convoluted tubule, and last part is collecting tubule. Each collecting tubules, there are many distal convoluted tubule joined it. Now I am telling detail about a nephron. Each renal corpuscle is divided into two parts. Number 1, glomerulus, and number 2, Bowman's capsule. Each Bowman's capsule is an cup-shaped organ and composed of two epithelial layers. The Bowman's capsule, containing a small cluster of blood vessels, is called glomerulus. Afferent arteriole from the renal artery enters the capsule. After entering the Bowman's capsule, it breaks into about 50 capillaries. In these capillaries, divide again and form a mass of fine capillaries. Glomerulus act as a filter and products glomerular filtrate from the blood. The convoluted tubule spreads up to the collecting tubule is called the renal tubule. Each renal tubule divided into 3 regions. And this is a picture of a nephron, the renal tubule divided into 3 regions. That are proximal convoluted tubule, Henle's loop, and distal convoluted tubule. Osmoregulation. This process is very important for human body. Osmoregulation. For all physiological processes, adequate amount of water is inevitable. Basically, most of the water goes out of the body as urine. The main function of kidney is to keep balance of water, and this process is called osmoregulation. Nephron of kidney maintain the water equilibrium by reabsorption. Liquid substances are filtered in glomerulus. If the blood contains too much water, blood becomes dilute. It creates different complexity within the body, such as excessive nitrogenous products in blood, harm of cell, disturbance in blood transportation, etc. Small stone-like substance produced by kidney is known as kidney stone. It has been noticed that the male have the higher possibility of stone formation than the female. Excessive body weight, infection in kidney, drinking insufficient water, intaking of excessive protein are the cause of kidney stones. And I am telling about symptoms of this disease. A very dull and steady pain in the back waist is the symptom of this disease. Blood passes into the urine. Fever starts with shaking. Treatment depends upon the size and location of the stones. Stones can be removed by the modern methods: uteroscopy, ultrasonic lithotripsy, or surgical operation. Kidney failure. Kidney failure occurs gradually from the disease like nephritis, diabetes, hypertension, that means high blood pressure, complex nephritis, excessive blood loss, diarrhea, etc. are the cause of sudden kidney failure. Symptoms of kidney failure are difficulty in urination, increased level of creatinine in blood. Dialysis. When kidney failure happens, then the process of purifying by scientific method is named dialysis. Usually with the help of kidney machine, blood can be purified. A kidney machine receives blood through a tube connected to an artery. Inside, machine blood flows through dialysis tubing, which allows some molecules, including urea, uric acid, to pass through its walls. The cleaned blood is returned to the patient through a tube connected to a vein. The dialysis tubing is bathed in a liquid similar to blood plasma. In this way, a kidney machine purifies blood through dialysis tubing. This allows waste to diffuse out of the blood. But regular dialysis is expensive and time-consuming. Transplantation. A person can survive adequately with one kidney. In such cases, it is to replace the diseased kidney with a normal kidney from some other person. But one should be aware or sure to tissue matching between donor and recipient. There is very possibility to tissue matching if it is donated by parents, brother or sister and nearest relative. Again, the kidney transplant can be done by collecting it from a dead man. Here dead means brain death. Like posthumous eye donation, kidney donation can save the life of a kidney failure patient. Donation of posthumous kidney is good service to mankind. Leading unhealthy living, drinking insufficient water causes urinary tract or ureter disease. Infection in ureter causes burning sensations along with other symptoms. Consult with doctor as soon as immediately, and with proper treatment, most patients recover completely. That was our biology class from chapter 8, and all these are SW for your next day. What is excretion and excretory products? Describe the structure of a kidney and describe the structure of a nephron with figure. Stay home, stay safe. Goodbye.